Yes.
Yesterday, the Syrian permanent representative at the General Assembly said that DPKO ignored his warnings and all the letters he sent about collaboration between the terrorist groups, the Israelis in the Golan, in the occupied Golan, also with the Qatari side. Uh, and he labeled that as immoral, that DPKO did not follow on and did not investigate these things. Is the DPKO, are they going to investigate these further? Are they going to come back with some uh, results about their investigations, whether there was collaboration between Qatar, al-Nusra, Jabhat al-Nusra, and some UNDOF members maybe? This is a very serious matter to be labeled as
The
immoral.
Department of Peacekeeping Operations has taken very seriously the attacks and harassment of the UN Disengagement Observer Force in Golan. And with respect to that, it looks into whatever activities by terrorist groups that have endangered or potentially endangered its personnel. So it'll continue to follow up and follow up on information wherever it leads in terms of finding ways to ensure that that our peacekeepers and their area of operations can be kept secure from threat against these terrorist groups.
India has raised this question also in the same, and they said this is a real good big test for the United Nations. If they don't bring these people who are in an area controlled by the United Nations to justice, made accountable, also about ransom payment, about ignoring, I mean, the protection of the peacekeepers themselves. They were ordered to abandon their weapons, to surrender them. There were so many accusations in the debate about the Golan. I think there is a lot the DPKO should answer to that.
The Department of Peacekeeping Operations is following up on its activities in Golan, and it is reviewing it as doing what it can. But it will also, of course, continue its liaison activities with all the sides to make sure that the area of operations can be kept safe, which is, of course, what it is mandated to do.
I have another question regarding Daesh. I mean, yesterday a conference was concluded in Qom with participation of 80 countries and ulama from 80 countries. How does the United Nations view that conference, which called for dialogue? Sunnis and Shia were participating in it, in order, because of course stemming out Daesh cannot be achieved by military means, and it has to be addressed on the ideological level. Do you view this conference as part of that effort to address Daesh phenomenon?
Anything that can undercut support for extremist groups is welcome in that regard. We don't want such groups to thrive. Of course, I don't have anything specific to say about this particular conference, but in general, what we hope for is greater efforts throughout the region and throughout the world to foster better understanding among Sunni and Shia. And on that note, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.